Hello there. Would you like to see what I got for my birthday as my happy birthday sewing haul? If so, definitely stick around because I'm going to talk about the different things that I got for my birthday and maybe some of those ideas you could use for a sewing friend of yours. My name's Laura and I'd like to welcome you to my channel if you haven't been here before. And if you have been here before, thank you for coming and stopping by once again. I always appreciate you coming by and watching my videos. My birthday was last week and I was not able to celebrate with my family because I had a work conference. When I got home, we celebrated my birthday this past weekend, most specifically on Sunday. But I also had a little gift, as it would be, from Joann's when they had the pattern sale for Simplicity McCall's and Vogue. So this weekend was the weekend, and so I got to have a very fun shopping day all by myself. I went to Joann's, and then so there'll be some patterns that I'm going to address here in a little bit. And then I went to Hobby Lobby, so there's going to be a little bit of fabric that I'm going to talk about in a minute. There's different kinds of things that people like, right? That sewists would enjoy getting for their hobby. You can kind of categorize them into things that you use for sewing, such as fabrics, patterns, notions, those kinds of things. And then there's things that pertain to sewing, and I've got some happy mail from Grace that I will share with you that fit into that category. And then also there is things that have to do with like the sewing environment or just kind of those general things. So I will share with you those things as well. Let's start with the sewing environment because I only have one thing for that. And it is, well, let me explain that all these people like Martika J. Makes and like Tiffany from Hoosier Handmade and Grace and Sew Carol and just a lot of the different people that I've been watching on YouTube for the last year, several years, have been sharing their sewing rooms, and it's made me, or how they've updated their sewing rooms, or they've moved and so they've gotten a new sewing room, and it's made me inspired to kind of update my little sewing area here and try to organize it a little bit better so that I have more things in here with me so I don't have to run back and forth between the rooms because I have things kind of all over. And my son is cleaning out his bedroom. He's becoming an adult, so he's getting rid of the stuff that he's been keeping a hold of, and so I'm going to end up with some storage things. And so I thought this is the perfect time, that he's not going to be using. So I thought this was the perfect time to kind of update in this area and kind of make things a little bit easier to sew, maybe a little prettier to look at, because part of the plan is to make shooting videos a little bit easier. And so let me show you my first purchase that's going to go towards updating this area. I'm planning on eventually, like when we get to there, hopefully later this month or maybe early November, I want to share this with you. So I'll take video of the room. It is not pretty, but I'll take video of the room so you can kind of see what it's like now that you don't see behind the scenes. And then I'll show you what, I'll show you maybe the steps to making it a little bit nicer and then the finished product. So if you want to, stick around for that, please do consider subscribing. Ta-da! So I know you're thinking, that's not much to look at, but I love these little hooks, and I'm going to make some bags that are the drop bags and hang them from here, so that will help with the storage situation that I have here. Because it's a shelf, I'll be able to put things up here. So like I'm going to make, or I have probably, or find canisters and things to put on top of here. And maybe some knickknacks, who knows, always love a good sewing knickknack. I got that at Hobby Lobby for $17.50 because it was 50% off, and it's about $35 normally priced. I'm going to share with you my happy mail from Grace because I really love it. She is so nice. She actually bought me presents back in August, and she sent them to me, and I've had a hold of them, and I meant to bring them with me when I went to Omaha, and I was in the hurry of packing, you know how that is. I left them at home, and I was so sad because I really was looking forward to opening them when I was on my trip. But I did open them, and so I'll just show you what they are. So these really cute vintage pins. It says, "Keep your head up, gorgeous, and fabric sale, I'll be right there." And that is really me. That's really me. And then I think I spotted this in her video last Friday, but it is a gorgeous sewing, like fashion vintage mug. And I think they're so cute. I have a new look pattern that I can make this dress. I'm probably going to make this dress, probably next spring. But yeah, aren't they cute? And I love this one, the little swingy with the pleat. My corduroy dress is similar to that. It's a longer, you know, it's down to my waist, but the bodice is. But then there's a pleat in the front, just like that for the skirt. So yeah, thank you, Grace. You're so nice. She's so nice. So let me put these down. Uh-oh. There went my light. Just a second. That is something that I also got from Hobby Lobby, was a new ring light. It is, I'll show you the picture. Ta-da! Big. It's 8 inches. I mean, it's not the like really big ones, but it definitely gives me more light. And the light that I had before was only 4 inches. It was just, it's about that big wide. So it's twice as much light, and I can have the other one on as well, which is what I'm doing right now. I'm still trying to figure out lighting, but do you want to know how much this was? You can see it was clearance. It was $19.99 regularly. It was on clearance for $4. $4. Other things that you could buy object-wise. I wanted to buy some scissors, but I keep putting it off because I have so many. But I would really love one of those really big, long metal that shears, like heavy duty, and that you can resharpen. I think they would be really cool to have, but I don't need them. So I did not get any, even though those were on sale as well. And other things that you could buy, other organizational things, cutting mats. My son last year, he bought me a cutting mat. I was looking to see if it was round. Cutting mat on one side and a ironing mat on the other. And I use that thing all the time. It was from Walmart. It was like $10, I think. What else have I seen around? So things like that, you just never can have too many. You really can't have too many scissors, but you know, $35 for a pair of scissors, and even on sale, is just a little steep for me right now. I got all this other stuff. So fabrics. At Hobby Lobby, when I was there, I was of course looking at the fabrics, and I found this, and I know you're like, what? It is it's a non-grip taffeta, non-stick taffeta. I think it's a lining material, but I'm hoping this is a good slip material because while I have that other stuff that I made my slip out of like forever ago, it's stretchy, which is good, but it's also really heavy. And this is nice and light. So it's not fraying too bad, but I'll just have to do the edges, you know, so that they're encased. But yeah, there was not a lot left. There's about 1.75 yards, but I figure that will be enough to do a decent slip for, you know, the bottom half. I don't want to do the full slip this time. So yeah, because fabric was 40% off, it was like $2 a yard. So like $6. Isn't it so cute? So cute. It's foxes. There's little foxes. And then the trees and just how it's outside. I love being outside. And it's a cotton jersey, cotton polyester, cotton lycra, cotton. Anyway, it's a cotton jersey. And it is so hard to find cotton jersey, you know, sweatshirt material. There's just hardly anywhere. Everything is polyester. So when I saw it, I snapped it up. And I think I have 2.5 yards, maybe 2 yards. And I'm going to make whatever I can make out of it that I have enough for. If I have enough, I might make a dress. That would be really cute as a dress. So, and then that was the priciest, probably the most expensive thing I bought overall, and that was about $20, but it was 40% off, and I think it was maybe $16.99 a yard. And then this I found at Walmart. It is embroidered. Can you see? It's an embroidery on it, and then it's got little what are those things called? I always can say it before I'm in front of the camera. I have several button-down shirts that I want to make, and last but not least is the patterns. And as I have said in the past many times over, I'm trying to be very, very cautious about what I buy as far as patterns, because I am starting to have a pattern problem. So, but all of these were bought with a reason, so I'll go through the reasons really quickly. This is Simplicity 9088. It is the flapper dress costume, and I was thinking I might like to make that. I have since changed my mind, but I still am happy to have this because I do eventually want to make one of, like, try to historically bead one up, make it pretty. I think, and this will be a nice, it would just be a nice out dress, you know, to wear out if I ever went to some place that required a fancy dress. But, you know, I live in rural Nebraska. That's kind of hard to find. Okay, Simplicity 9087, obviously for my kids, because I'm not going to wear it. But these are corset vests. And on Instagram, the dressing up people that I follow and that my kids have been following, that's kind of the trend. The thing is corset vests for men. Nomi 2047. It is a baseball shirt, and it is so cute. I love the piping, and it's just a little bit different. It's cropped, so really like it. My kids really like that, and so for next summer, probably, or maybe even this year, they could wear long sleeve t-shirt underneath, and it would be really cute. I did go specifically for the Nomi pattern Norris Danta Fords, where it's the cropped t-shirt. It's kind of boxy. It's really cute. They didn't have it in my kids' size, so I did not get it again. I'm very depressed. Okay, Simplicity 9818. This was a vintage Simplicity re-released or whatever. It says that it has vintage pattern reproduction, includes additional size options and cutting layouts. I really like all of these, and maybe that this fabric might be really cute with that, especially the longer sleeved one, well, 3/4 sleeved one. It's just so cute. Madeline Simplicity 9833 bras. I think I mentioned before, I'm trying to find something to make my own bras, or something to give me that support that is not so uncomfortable. Laura Ashley, I don't know which one this is because it is, I didn't even see this, 9814. I didn't notice that this was in their releases this fall. I really like this hat. Someday I need to make a hat. I also like the bags, and it's at Laura Ashley pattern. And then I got Simplicity 9803 because of this bag specifically. That one is like the one that I didn't make for my trip to Newfoundland. And then I like this with the little wooden handles. All three of those are right up my alley. So I bought the Kitsch soap, my Kitsch soap. I don't know if you've heard of them. That I'm doing the rice one because my hair was falling out, seriously. And I don't know yet. I will let you know in a couple of weeks if it's growing back or if it's slowed down, but I don't seem to think I have as much hair in the tub, and that's only after like a week and a half. So fingers crossed that I'm not just wishful thinking. But anyway, this one, it's like this. The Kitsch soap comes with little holders that are shaped just like this. And then you take the long one and you drape it through the short one, and it stays closed so nicely. So I saw that and I was like, oh, I want to make a purse. Okay, I found this one, McCall's 5668. I was just looking through the drawers, and it's a princess seamed jacket. It is Nancy Zeman, 10, 20, 30 minutes to sew. So I thought, well, I'll give that a try, because one of the things, after doing my son's Edwardian jacket, that took so long, I'm kind of like gun shy now. I don't really want to necessarily take on such a big project for a while, and that will work perfectly, hopefully. Simplicity 9631. You get all of this. So there's a skirt, there's these little bags. I thought they were cute because they're round. And then at this hair thing, I'm going to try to make a snood. I cut my hair. I don't know if anybody noticed, but I did. I cut off a whole bunch of my hair, and she gave me the curly girl haircut, and so it makes my curls a little bit curlier, but there's times where I just don't want it in my face. And so taking this and adding a little pocket for my hair to sit in, I think that would be quite cute. So I'm going to try it. We'll see what happens. If it turns out cute, if you would be interested in seeing how I did it, you know, let me know if that's something you'd be interested in the comments, okay? There's McCall's 8408. I've been wanting this pants pattern for several months now. I think it is super cute, and I think you could do some really neat things with lace. So that one. Then McCall's 6150, which is their new release, which is vintage from the 90s. I'm like, no, it's not vintage. They're the actual stirrup pants. You can see in the back here, the little stirrups right there. The ones with all of these pleats would not look good. I know that would just make me look super large around the waist, and that is not the look I'm going for. But the ones B, there's just two pleats, and it's got pockets, and then it's got the stirrups, and I really liked stirrup pants. They looked good on everybody. Kind of like that shirt over there. Those two together were just a really nice combination. Simplicity, obviously I shopped the new stuff, which was the whole reason I went, but Simplicity 9826. This outfit, but I bought it for the sweater, the cardigan. I have that pretty chenille that I got from Hobby Lobby a couple of weeks ago. And yeah, and last but not least is McCall's 8410. And so this shirt, I think it is adorable. And with a pair of high-waisted pants or a high-waisted skirt, yeah, really nice. I don't have anything right now that I am thinking I would make that out of. I just saw it and I was like, well, that's cute. So that one was an impulse purchase. It's true. So those were my presents, but what are some things that you've gotten for your birthday? Is there something that you liked? Like, what was your favorite present ever or in the last year? What else is out there that could be fun for a sewing related person? I think mine is still probably the ironing pad that has the cutter on the back. Hold on a minute, I'm gonna go grab it. Here, this is the front is squishy quilting, and it's got marks, which has actually come in very handy with the project that I've been working on for 2 weeks. And then on the back is the cutting board, the self-healing. Is it self-healing? Must be some degree of self-healing. But yes, this is just been wonderful. Okay, well, thank you so much for coming, watching, subscribing, and everything. I appreciate you all so much. Have a good rest of your day and a good week, and I will talk to you in the next video. Bye.